We started to differentiate welfare of animals with well-being of animals. These are for us two distinctive, different things, and by adding those two categories, it helped us to differentiate the more veterinarian questions with the larger question of mostly not so measurable elements of the well-being of fish. Based on those findings, we implemented animal welfare and well-being now being in one into our what we call the key indicator management system. We then invited, as I mentioned already, NGOs, including animal welfare NGOs, to come to the farm to introduce their topics and see how we can work towards those common goals, because we found out there is something we call a motive alliance. An organization might want to have animal welfare or environmental issues. We want best quality and most profit, and quite often you can align those interests together, and so we brought those together. They helped us create what we call the animal welfare plan, which we have on our to-do list as an ongoing topic. Most of the actions are very simple things, simple measures. The only thing you need to do is to think about them. And one good example was that animal welfare organization suggested to have different light zones where the fish is able to choose within our pools. And I must say we have very big pools. Our pools are 900 square meters, 1,800 cubic meters. So it allows the fish to move in a very free way. So the fish can choose zones which are lighter and zones which are darker. And what we did is very simple. We opened up the window in the roof to give the sun the opportunity to create like focused points of light which move during the day. And we found out that despite many suggestions from technicians, that never contributed to any algae growth or whatever problem, so we could implement this very simply. And if you come into the farm now, not only for the fish, it looks much nicer from a human eye, also for the staff. We have a much better climate in the system and natural light. So I think there is a win-win situation in most of the topics. I think what needs to be said, the fish hate light. so the question was, do we create something they try to avoid, which might stimulate their way of behavior, or have we just fulfilled the wish of the animal activist? I don't know, and I actually don't care, because at the end of the day, it helps all of us and everybody is happy. We produce kingfish, which is Seriola lalandi, and sea bream and sea bass. So the stunning process is happening in less than 1 second, and all the NGOs which have observed it have confirmed that it is really the best mechanism, and the customers have never seen any bleeding, any nothing, and so for that even the legal side has been approved by all the veterinarians which observe the farm in a regular way. So we have created again one of those motive alliances of everybody trying to come up with the best possible solution for large volume fish, which has been a challenge so far, but we have been able to solve it.